Yo, I was staring at my screen for like 30 seconds, wondering why it wasn't streaming. When I looked back, it said stop recording. So, quick IT check on that. Yes, I also did see the well, as denoted by the title, I did see the CoryxKenshin return video. We'll watch that later. Alright, I'm pretty sure the mission we left off on was robbing a homeless guy for his lunch money. Audio check. It works. Alright. And while we're... oh my goodness. While we are on the way to this place, I'm going to tell you a story about an encounter I had today at Burger King. How do I get over there?
Guys on Ord Mantell used to tell stories about this place. They're supposed to have the best Corellian whiskey on Coruscant.
Look at that alpha Jorgen stare. Straight Jorgen it right now, dude. Look at that. Looks like a Jaguar from DC, but just a dude and bald, with the most Sigma stare to go with it. He really wants that dialogue option. Anyway, I was with my father actually, delivering some tires and picking up some tires. And I guess we'll have to take pauses in this when we stopped at Burger King before we kind of got a little bit further on the road. And when I walked in, you wouldn't believe what I saw. Anyway.
I need to talk to Gambo.
Gambo doesn't like to be bothered. Republic security keeps bothering him. Tell him to keep his fat cheeks in his pants where they belong and we won't have any problems. Gambo's getting angry. He tells me, leave him alone or I get thumped. I'm not getting thumped for you. I'll be the one doing the thumping. What a baby. Yeah, I'll do worse.
You want to live, you'll do what I say.
Okay, that's... I didn't mean to threaten him. What's up, fish lips? So they had to see you, boss. Might have been talking to Republic Security. Republic Security already sent someone. I broke her. I'll break you too. Break the cheeks in your pants, dog. Come on. What do you got? Can't run forever. You're under arrest.
You've beaten enough people, Gambo. You're coming with me.
Tell Republic Security my fists are tired. If you live. Oh, I forgot all my keybinds. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is an AoE. And they're all ganging up on Jorgen. His fists are tired from giving out hand jobs to the entire... oh, Lord Jesus! The entire police force. Do that. Do this. Wow, he's jumping. Oh, Gambo's dead. Yeah, your fists are going to be a little bit more tired tonight, buddy. I'm sorry. What's with that Pinocchio freaking moan, dog? He said, you like getting shot, big homie? Alright, open your mouth. You ain't as puny as you look. If this is the heat that they bring now, boss, it's only gonna get worse. You did 2 double backflips and then croaked. Yeah, alright. I'll turn myself in, but we're calling this a draw. You don't get any more trouble from me. If you can beat Gambo, you can beat anyone. Well, Gambo's gonna be beating a lot more people in them prison cells, let me tell you that. Okay. I love that, like, when guys go to turn themselves in, they're just like, alright, you beat me. I'll walk myself to the front gates personally. And some guy's like, yeah, he did it. Giving handjobs to everybody on the way.
don't know what you said, but I almost died of shock when Gambo turned himself in. Man might grow.
Tried to give me a hand job too.
But it's not my fault he
As
picked a fight with someone he
you
couldn't.
can probably tell, can't do that.
Headache before I pass out. Thanks for the help.
Experience changes. Free-to-play players begin level 20 experience reductions. We offset. Okay, we'll start getting to the main missions now. I do know, because I searched it up because I was getting so impatient. I wanted to know when we become Darth or when we become Revan, and it's apparently after you leave Terrace. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Anyway, let's go ahead and start tracking a mainline quest. Using the information you gathered on Coruscant, your hunt for the Havoc traders. Yeah. Terrace! There it is. What is this one? Information you acquired on Coruscant leads you to believe that one more of the Havoc traders may be operating. Okay, now we'll go to Terrace and see what happens. Oh. You just go there. You just ask God to reassort your atoms at the location you're fast traveling to.
Up and at 'em.
Okay. There's no marker. Use your ship's holo terminal. Okay. I meant to use the holo terminal, not leave. Screw what I wanted to do. Scriptic said, take his ass back to Coruscant. Okay, well.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is General Garza. Do you copy?
Well, you got a bulge in your pants. Yes, it's me.
I read you loud and clear, General.
It's not
I
AI.
understand you've just landed on Taris. I've already contacted our local regimental commander, Colonel Gaff, to secure his support.
Colonel Gat? Is that really what she said?
Only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way.
Oh, Gaff. Okay, doesn't know. Well, we're gonna call him that anyway. I am here. Phantom has arrived. Colonel Gaff doesn't know the specifics of your mission, only that he should assist you in every way possible. I'd like to keep it that way. Who's my target?
Which of the Havoc traders is hiding?
Eric Jorgen
I'm
approves.
afraid not. You'll have to
Eric,
depend on
back
local
there Jorgen it,
intelligence
has the
to
time to be
determine
like,
your target's
agreed.
identity and
Just
location.
goes back to Jorgen it.
Taris is a dangerous and untamed wasteland. A Sith attack several centuries ago leveled every standing structure and virtually eradicated the local population. Where cities once rivaled Coruscant, only swamps and ruins remain. Reclaiming and rebuilding the planet has become an important symbolic goal for the Senate.
So they want to rebuild a bunch of trash, understood?
If there's any way I can aid in the reconstruction, I'll do it.
Of course. Just don't lose sight of your primary objective. That's all.
I already
have
watched
for
the
you,
Corey video and
Lieutenant.
I'm happy he's
Reporting
back. Yeah, we're gonna go over it.
is complete.
I'm pretty sure everybody's happy he's back. Dude, that thing had 5.8 million views in 8 hours, dude. That's crazy. And he's coming out with well, I assume he's coming out with a show. That's what that is. That's all I have for you, Lieutenant. Reported. Yeah, got it.
I'll contact you as soon as the job's done, General.
And from the snippet that we saw, bro, it looked like those animations, those impacts, just from the snippet, it looks pretty high quality. Of course, we don't know how long he's gonna. We don't know if this return thing is specifically to market the show or if this is for him, but we'll see. Okay, well, I was just speaking to Colonel Gaff. Ah, we can go back to the ground. For some reason, we have to launch ourselves into orbit every time we want to talk to somebody. Got a Toyota Corolla. The thing doesn't work right. The Toyota Corolla of spaceships. Remember, I powered on my phone because it ran out of power and saw the notification. Almost fainted. Yeah, dog just disappears. Which, at least for me, a lot of people hate that he just kind of dips like that. But, you know, a lot, like, one side of it was, oh, he's like just living his life, doing his thing, you know, which you can't really argue against. Let the man live his life. What's the point of getting all that like money and work, getting that dream job if you just chain yourself to it? I feel like that's kind of where I wouldn't want to get to. Like I want to do this obviously, but I don't want to make it an obligation type of deal. Like if it becomes your job, obviously, like you have to do it for money, but it's hard to explain. Like there's no point in working yourself to the same degree as a 9 to 5 if you're like,
Welcome to Terrace. I'm Governor Suresh.
if you're like
On behalf of the
working
Galactic Republic, I
for
want to thank you for joining
a
us
future
in this
that's not
historic
that.
project.
I'm wording it
For safety,
horribly,
please
but
do not
I
travel
think you
beyond the
understood what I
military
mean.
secured safe zone outside the settlement. This world and our work here
I
will
thought this
shine
guy's
as a
name was
beacon of
Bomb.
hope
I was
to
like, I
all
don't think
of
I want to
the
talk to this guy.
First, we have many obstacles to overcome. Together, we stand taller than any obstacle. Let's get to work. Together.
Is that the computer? Oh, it's the chamber on the other side. How do I get over there? Okay. There's... Maybe it's... Not oh! There we go. I was about to say maybe it's not accessible to minorities. Sergeant Ribata Serene. Relis Poo.
We've been
What's going on,
waiting
Pooman?
weeks, and those things are still swarming our property while you sorry excuses for defenders of the Republic sun yourself on the base.
This is a military operation, sir. This planet hasn't been cleared for civilian occupancy.
My brother
Get
didn't
that
want
excuse
to
for a
insult
faux
me.
hawk out of here. That's what that's the cut that other guy had.
Dreamt of reclaiming our place on Terrace, and now to be stopped by those things.
Brother didn't seem to be insulting, but for 3 centuries our family has dreamt of reclaiming our place on Terrace. Yeah.
What's going on here? Their old estate's off base, so we got no way to secure it.
Terrace is our home. We're not gonna wait until the army takes its pick of the planet and then throws us the scraps.
The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp there. They've got security droids all around.
Can't even see my eyes, just staring into a soulless monstrosity. The Republic validated our records, but some outlaws set up a camp. They've got security droids. Oh. I don't see the problem.
Need something dangerous cleared out first?
It's not rat-ghouls or anything. There's someone living there.
Ghouls. Should have brought that up beforehand.
They've got security droids all around the perimeter. It's
I'll
a
call in
war
Dan
zone.
Schneider. No, not Dan Schneider. What? Dan Aykroyd, Bill Murray, the black guy,
Hostile non-indigenous life forms
and the
based
dude
on
with
strategic
glasses.
value.
Not my issue.
Where does their property stand in the expansion plans?
Personal land, sir. It'll be explored once all the public space is secured.
That's what they keep saying. And we can only claim it if we fight those awful droids ourselves.
Okay,
But how?
I'll go in there, kill a couple
Unless
civilians,
you
and
help
we'll be
us?
done with this by lunchtime, alright? Just give me the location. Not for free.
Just.
Great.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
They're all yours.
$40,000
Find
up
anything
front.
important, you can fill out a form
40K after.
All we need is to get those blasted droids cleared out and find out who's controlling them. I can handle the rest.
Alright, Mr. Big Body. You ever tried squats before? Look at that. Look at that anatomy. Why is he just always with that stare at me? He could be jorking it at anybody else right now, but it's always me. God, that makes a guy feel uncomfortable. This is the wrong... Why? Why was that purple when I wasn't tracking it? Jedi. Oh man, she had a powerful icon. That's a Discord admin right there of Jedi. Trooper, please, your group mates can help you if they are not a trooper or if they select. Yeah, I'm good. Colonel Gaff.
Well, well. General Garza graces us with her finest. At ease. I'm Colonel Gaff. These are my senior officers.
Black guy number 1, white guy number 3. These are going to be your new superior officers.
Tell me what that mission is. You care to enlighten me?
I can't.
Can't discuss the details.
Forget the reconstruction of Taris. I gotta shift everything around and help with some top secret mission nonsense. Whatever Garza has you looking for, you won't find it on Taris. Nothing unusual has happened since I took command.
Patrol
My
teams
goodness,
3,
what?
5, and 8. All lost, or without explanation.
Sergeant Dorn, I don't recall giving you permission to speak.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to the lieutenant, per General Garza's instructions. Are you ordering me to violate Code 73B and ignore the General's directive, Colonel?
Always got a regulation to quote, don't you, Sergeant Dorn?
She just walks around with a book of regulations and just quotes them. Let's hear her out, cram the bickering.
I came here for intel.
Shut up, we're Delta operators. Oh my goodness, my eyes were wide open. I've been drinking 5-hour energies for 24 hours straight.
Common on patrol teams. It's unfortunate, but not unusual, no matter what Sergeant Dorn says. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a planet to run. Carry on with your secret.
Wow.
Mission. Just don't muck up anything important.
Apologies for the Colonel, Lieutenant.
How many cheeks do you gotta get in between to be able to be in charge of an entire planet? Apologies to the Colonel, not all men are meant to lead. Dang! Bald and stupid and getting undermined. Ooh. Say that again.
Colonel Gaff is disobeying a direct order.
I can assure you it's not the first time he's done so. I'm
Oh
Eliza
my
Dawn, sir.
goodness.
Sergeant, First Class, Commander of Search and Rescue Squad 204. We have 3 full squads, all MIA on patrols. The situation is critical.
They're all MIA? Holy crap, no wonder we didn't say anything. We're here for him. What do we know? Why is this critical? Search and rescue is your job.
I'm not here to find missing patrols, Dorn.
Understood, Lieutenant. But the threat behind these MIAs could be tied to the
Thanks.
mission. Casualties are common on swamp patrols. Ragdoll attacks account for the majority, approximately 87%. However, SAR sweeps discovered no evidence of Ragdoll activity in these instances. Someone else attacked those teams. If you're looking for unusual activity, then this is it, sir.
So, I'm here on a search, not or top secret mission. You're the search and rescue team, and I have to do your job? Okay. Of Ragdoll. They got ghouls on this planet, man. Call them the Ghostbusters. What did you calling me for? Alright. Tell me about the Ragdolls. Tell me about the
Ragdolls are
Gabagool.
disease-carrying mutants. Ragdoll bites and scratches are infectious. Those infected become Ragdolls themselves in 6 to 48 hours. I included the last
that's quite a bit of time.
MIA patrols in my official incident report, Lieutenant. I'll load it into your datapad for your review. Taris falls under unexplored, unsecured territory protocols. All armor cams transmit to SAR Command. I'll contact you with developments.
What are we trying to rebuild on a planet that has ghouls for? Okay.
Sounds like a plan, Sergeant.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
That was interesting. I've had drill instructors more relaxed than that woman. Not to mention that accent.
What do you mean? What's unusual about her accent?
The only people I've heard talk like that were Imperials. The Republic must have freed her homeworld in the war. Growing up, Imp would explain a lot about her personality.
Just accusing a British lady of being an Imperial. Nothing wrong with
The
discipline.
Republic could use more officers like Dorn.
And I'd say there's a better use for a soldier's time than memorizing every single regulation in the books. Guess it's off to work then. I'll watch our backs.
Regulation A, Paragraph 2, Section B. All personnel must wipe before getting off the toilet. Oh, Colonel Gaff has a problem with that one. I got it. Look at these little turtle ATTs. I think these are mainly just kind of like a troop transport. I do wonder what they're actually called, though. I would probably say it's like an AT something. Which is actually crazy, because that means the AT-ATTE sort of model has been in use for the longest of times. Oh, I see. You have to get outside, I believe. Unfortunately, reatomizing is not a solution here. Looks like this scaffolding might get me up there. Oh, scheisse. My bad. Or just go around. What's the situation, Trooper? Everybody just got guns out. Is this standoff? Are we negotiating? Salvage ghoul. Let's blow him up. Oh, shite! Oh, he's gonna scratch me. Ew! Oh man, look at that. Yikes. Someone should give these guys some clothes. Maybe that's why they're so pissed. They're just cold all the time. They gotta walk around with their dingling out. And they have a better armor than I do. Is that just their skin? Middle of the battlefield, everyone's just watching me just take my little vibro blade out and just start skinning these things alive. Alright, let's call in a little mortar strike here. That's too big. Come here, my sweet. Oh, God. They're poison damage? Am I gonna turn into a gabagool? I sure hope not. One of those Republic soldiers might try to tear my skin off. Although the armor wasn't very good, was it? It was minus 77 armor and then like single-digit improvements everywhere else. Oh yeah, mortar strike from the hill, baby. God, that is such a small radius. Alright, I'll just use it on one guy. Search for Patrol Team 3. Bog Stalker Drone. Oh god, did they get stuffed in a crate?
On your feet.
Maybe.
Those are power converters, Lieutenant. Old ones. Any theories on how they got to that location?
Dog, I just got here.
I was hoping you could tell me.
Power converters come from ignition systems, engine parts. It takes work to remove them. Someone dropped these converters. Either the patrol or their attackers. We need more information to determine which.
Am I getting attacked by that bog stalker? I just can't do damage because I'm in a cutscene.
I'll search the next coordinates immediately.
I'll remain in contact, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
Look at those unblinking eyes. 5-hour energy starting to kick in. Starting to see gabagool ghouls. Ain't looking good. Those eye floaties. They're starting to speak to me. The old tongue. Oh. Yeah, I gotta kill it. For the one time. You don't take a lot of damage, do you? Oh, what does he have? Freaking neuter him right there, dude. Wear it as a trophy. Put it on my rear view mirror like Fuzzy Dice from regular show. That was from regular show, right? With the animatronics. I'm not fighting that. Did the Nexu eat them? Or... Oh, he moved. Oh, it's a baby ghoul. They sent him into battle, so, you know, it's a fair game as far as that goes. Oh! God dang. I thought slapboxing random people in the freaking McDonald's bathroom was hard. This guy's throwing freaking fists just out in the open. It's like if Mike Tyson was just a random stranger. It was like if any stranger had Mike Tyson's, prime Mike Tyson's, we'll say, not Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul level fighting, and just would run up on you at random.
More power converters. According to the logs, this patrol followed an entirely different route. Either both patrols recovered the same engine parts from separate locations, or the converters were dropped in both areas by one group, the attackers.
That makes sense. Also, what other route is there in here?
I think we're on the right track, Sergeant.
A specialist MO7 science officer could examine the converters to determine their source. We have such an officer on staff. I will notify him while you search the last coordinates.
Defeated the second boss in Dark Souls 2, the Pursuer. Pursuing that ass.
It would be nice to have something more substantial to go on.
Look at Jorgen there in the bottom right, dude. Giving me the Sigma stare. Oh, I was about to drop another freaking nuke on their head, dude. Sure. And we just keep on going. Is this really where we become Darth Revan? Or Revan? In general? You know, some backwater planet with gabagools on it? I have killed at least a handful of ghoul children. I can't, like, they're sending them, so I'm gunning them down just like the rest, alright? He was pursuing me with a big ass sword. Is the pursuer in the room with us now? I'm gonna pull out a teddy bear. Where in the teddy bear did the pursuer poke you? Nope, back this way. Oh, almost died. Nah, whoop that. It's a nah, whoop that ass. Did you take his shekels? Did you rob him for his shekels? See, look at how small these things get, dude. Baby ragouls. Yeah, you can't. Jurgen's like, yeah, I got it. Oh! Dang, knocked me flat, dog. That's a clip for World Star. Every last one. Cleaned his pockets for every last shekel. That's how you do it. Also, I watched some old videos of yours. Which ones did you watch? I know you commented on that World at War one. I'm also going to make a video kind of wrapping up the year. I got a notification. Apparently, it was December 6th. Marks 3 years for the channel. Which is pretty cool, I guess. Around a year back, the playthrough of FNAF 1 you did. Oh yeah, that was, as far as I can remember, that was one of the better ones I did. That seems like such a long time ago. Man, FNAF was a year ago? Man. That's crazy. I think I streamed it too. That's when I was going, you know, man, you see it. History repeats itself, but I was doing videos and then I was like, you know what, I'm tired of editing so much, so I was like, alright, let's just stream, and I was doing that for a while. And now I'm back on the streams, and then it was like videos and streams, and it's kind of where we're at again. A dead guy.
Status report. Are you injured?
Oh, I didn't see the options, so I was like, no. Flirt, I could use a checkup. I'm already seeing that one girl from Coruscant. Gotta keep it locked down. Let's talk about my attackers. Alright, I'm gonna pull out this armor set. Where on this armor set did the scavenger scoundrels hit you, touch you?
Everything is fully operational.
Good. There's much to do. Your attackers were scavengers. Threat assessment reports classify them as a non-combatant group. That classification is clearly inaccurate. I'll notify command.
I will notify command to now shoot every civilian who even looks like a scoundrel. They don't call you the man who dropped Ord Mantell's civilian population by 50% for no reason. You flatter me too much. Why attack us? Give me everything you know. Should have changed it to give me everything tonight. Get you a little
Need to know
Neo
where these
reference.
scavengers come from, their
Beat
numbers,
420
and
mode
origins.
and then beat sister
Unknown,
locations
sir.
1020
Local
mode.
intelligence felt they weren't
Oh,
worthy
maybe
of
we're playing
investigation.
too. I should play
Our proximity
sister
against the public
location,
personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant.
but I gotta finish the pizzeria simulator. I kept dying on like night 2 or 3 because there was freaking Lefty and some other entity in the vents. Armed hostility against Republic personnel clearly justifies an immediate armed response, Lieutenant. It's your call. I say we strike back, as in the Empire strikes back.
Need to
The
move
Imperials
against these
are on
scavengers
Terrace.
immediately.
Orbital scan has just managed to pinpoint the location of the scavenger's compound. I'll scramble up my team and prep them immediately. We'll effect entry to the compound once you've created an opening.
For freedom. Imagine ending a call like that. For freedom. Okay, bye.
For the Republic!
Good luck, Lieutenant. Storm out.
She didn't even be like, yeah, for the Republic. She was just like, all right, dude, get off the phone. Well, that was embarrassing. Do we have to run all the way back? Yeah, I could give you a little advice on those games. I beat 1, 2, 3, 4, Sister Location 6, and Help Wanted. You can just say you beat the franchise. You didn't need to. You didn't need to go into the file drawer and be like, yeah, I beat 1, I beat 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 even. I beat the game that hasn't even released yet. Five Nights at Freddy's 2024. Or Five Nights at Freddy's 2042, yeah. The futuristic version. Gotta press a button. I don't think this is where I'm... Oh, that looks exactly where I'm supposed to go. Oh, don't you engage. Ooh. Oh, hey man, there's a Nexu like right there. Are you paying attention? I don't think he cares. Do you know who I am? I am a member of Havoc Squad, and you should show me some respect. This is the... Can't say that. I've yet to complete Ultimate Custom Night and Security Breach. I don't plan to play Security Breach. How come? Am I supposed to be going up here, or? It ain't true FNAF, it's one night in a shitty boss fight. Yeah, I guess it does deviate. I feel like that's why it's part of the reason games kind of get such mixed reviews. It does seem like, because you got one side that wants to, or well, one of the many rather, one of the many sides that wants the traditional kind of version of whatever a franchise has been doing, and another version or another side of many that wants like, oh, I want new stuff and a new experience, and you can't keep using the same old formula and having it work. Which is why... Oh, I took damage.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Which is why I feel like it's not impossible. And then you also got to factor in that, of course, everybody's always going to want something different. Someone's always going to want something different. But just kind of do you. Do what you want, and whoever likes it, likes it. I think throughout the time of a franchise, people are going to filter through in and out. You can't please them all. Because then you start pandering, and then you don't even start to... And then once you do that, or you're trying to cater too much, rather. And then once you do that, you're not pleasing... You may be pleasing, like, one group, but then it's not even fun for you. And then what's the point after that? It's on the other side. I'm a little confused what it wants me to go into. Ultimate Custom Night. I have a fear of even attempting to complete that for the reason of the final challenge. Ultimate Custom Night, you're talking about 50-20 mode, right? I think Markiplier tried that a couple of times, but it probably is possible. I would never count that out. It just seems like such a headache to even attempt to complete. I think I gotta get up there. Don't know how. Yeah. Here, this is the way. Keep twisting my hair, and for whatever reason I really like how it feels, just kind of going over it and like twisting it more. Part of the reason I didn't pick out my hair today or before the stream. Just gonna keep messing with that as we go. It's possible, but it's a fucking nightmare from what I've seen. Yeah, I mean, when the other modes came out, like leading up to every game, leading up to Ultimate Custom Night or whatever that was a part of, like 420 mode was this huge thing, right? And then FNAF 2, and then what was it? Like how many animatronics are even in that? You've got like the toy versions, the regular versions, like the older models, Balloon Boy, Puppet. So many different characters. I do not know where this thing wants me to go into.
On your feet.
But yeah, all those challenge modes that people were like making such a big deal over, and then eventually someone completes it. 11? Yeah. There's 8, Balloon Boy 9, Puppet 10, Mangle 11. No, has it even been beaten? We can just check. That's 50-20 mode, Ultimate Custom Night. Been beaten. There you go. Everyone get up for the insane players who have defeated 50-20 mode. I think I'm going to stop adding to this list now that it's hit 20. No death coin. Look at that. Maybe we should watch a run of that. That was gross. Sure. It's Friday, man. What was I thinking about? Right. Is beef jerkins on the list? I don't see him on the list. I guess he wasn't part of the legendary signing. What would it be? Need you, the legendary need you. I don't know how you would combine that in Japanese to make it like a group thing for 20. The legendary Hatachi or something. There's 5 minutes. Oh yeah, right. I'm just chilling and coughing my lungs out. No problem. No problem at all. That's what we're all here for. Can't add a new challenger, they're already in there. Oh my god, there's a phantom in the right side of the screen. What even is the strategy? Like, how many different things do you have to keep track of? On this first glance, I saw that you have to play the game for the other, like Freddy, who's playing on his little monitor right there. You had to catch a fish. I know you got to boop Fun Time Freddy, the small one's nose. I know how much you like to fight, so I don't know the problem to your night.
Are you ready for my close-up?
Oh, fuck that. I think gotta type in LOL to get rid of that. Alright, I'm gonna skip, but because it's only 1:30 into this. Not putting down the mask while the dolls are on your face. You're just putting it on one of those freaking like spines or something. You got all of them shoved in there. Pause game on point. .20 on sister location is the best I've done. How many animatronics you gotta worry about there? I'll stop. There's Ballora, Funtime Freddy and his little guy. There's Circus Baby. 10. Okay, well I'm still gonna count it. Yeah, there's 10. I can't remember all the characters anyway. I'm a little stumped here too. This thing is pointing straight at a wall, and unless this is Hogwarts and I need a shopping cart to get in there, I don't plan on ramming my cranium headfirst into the side of a wall till I get the answer. Maybe I just gotta keep going around. I think that might have been the key. Aha, here we go. It's underground. Like that Memphis, baby. I can probably name all of them. Probably. Oh, I'm sure. You don't beat all those modes on every FNAF, or almost every FNAF at least, without knowing their names painstakingly through the process. Oh, did a guy actually die down here? Holy crap. Oh god, and he died with a horrible haircut. Look at his eyes! They're like melting into the back of his skull. Like that, like from the SpongeBob movie? When they're singing the Goofy Goober song and then Patrick and SpongeBob are just like tweaking. No, go away. You wiener. Use the ability! Nice job with that pea shooter, Jorgen. I beat all the hard modes on FNAF except for 2 because that's RNG. Is because of Balloon Boy. Oh yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I don't know if I did it myself. I know I streamed it. Or I know when I did that stream, it was like, it didn't do too bad. And I made the, I had liked the thumbnail a lot at the time for that. But, Pirate Backstabber, like specifically, the only way he's gonna get you if he just stabs you in the butt or the back. We talked about that one time. Having just only stabbing somebody in the butt is like a terror or torture method. Just even knowing of their existence. I think I might have beat the FNAF 2 1021. I'd have to go back and look at the stream though. Oh, Jesus! No! Oh, come on. I felt like 550 feet or something. I'm so bad with judging distances with like actual measurements. Oh, that's a freaking jog. Ugh. And I have to say the third is the easiest. Yeah, because you got to deal with one spring trap. You got to deal with spring trap, and then it's just a bunch of night terrors after that. Sounds pretty easy to me. Okay, well, this next time we'll try not to fall to our death so unceremoniously. I'm gonna trigger this guy. God dang it. I hate all of you equally, almost. Get off of me. Don't make me use my taser. You just put spring trap on cam 10, seal the vent, and keep putting him in cam 10. Oh yeah, with the audio decoys. I mean, but I think he can just teleport, though. I don't think he, necessarily just stays in the spot you'd like him to. Oh. Get him! There you go, Jorts. Proud of that guy. Isn't this? Yeah. Are you gonna attack? No. He teleports. Then you hold him wherever he went? Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna be able to get past. Whoa, he just warp visioned out of here. Shorts is putting it down. Oh, hello. It looks like we might have entered a Sith temple, to be honest with you. I'm gonna wait for that to come back up. And while we do that, I'm gonna kill you. Scavenger ambusher, oh my goodness. What happens when the ambushed get ambushed upon, or the ambush... Ambushers get ambushed. That's some Thomas Sanders stuff right there. Yes, the elevator. 4 was just about as easy as well. I tried 4, and I think I streamed a little bit of it too. But I ended the stream because I was like, I couldn't hear the breathing, and I was getting pissed because I was like, I can't hear it. I keep dying. I don't know what the cue is, so you can't really play if you don't know what you're like listening for. And I think I just kind of rage quitted.
You're from the Republic. Watch out. There's a huge alien guarding us, and... Ah, there it is! Run for it!
Oh god, it looked like Jabba and the Rancor had a child. Oh, hello. Ow! He's just smacking my butt cheeks. Stop it! Stop it, you! Ow. That hurts. Alright, man to man. Put your fists up. Now stop hitting me. In the mouth. Taser. Taser. Oh my god, use the taser. Wow, he had nothing on him. Okay. He didn't seem too bad.
Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
My name is Figglebottom McBignuts. What is your name, soldier?
Commanding Officer, Havoc Squad.
You're kidding. They actually sent Havoc Squad after us? I'm Ensign Tane, sir. It's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
You're positive?
You absolutely sure they said Needles?
Yes,
And that they didn't say it was Figglebottom McBignuts?
Here they are. Cav, Gorin, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Terrace. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Oh.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
There's something you want to tell me, Dorn?
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial
born
military,
Imperial,
I defected.
raised
With my
galactic
extensive
gangster.
knowledge and training, I was
Represent,
awarded the position
Dorn,
under Service Code
represent.
37R.
Why'd you leave?
What made you change sides?
The Imperials regularly violated their own stated regulations and intentions without cause. I refused to participate. We can discuss non-mission.
You're not gonna like it here.
My team and I will get these men back to base, Lieutenant. You proceed with your mission against Needles and his Imperial installation.
Oh, Jorgen over here is jorking at every chance he gets. In his jorts. Jorgen's jorking in his jorts again. Got any messages for the imps?
Is there anything you want me to pass on to your old friends, Dorn?
We have our separate duties.
Eric
Lieutenant.
Jorgen
I'll leave you to
approves.
yours.
Just a bunch of hard dudes playing hard rock. And hard while listening to it. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Now that we got that done, we'll go ahead and bump that new CoryxKenshin right quick. Nope. Type, please. Thank you. Long time no see. When was his last upload? Before this? A year ago. Man, time flies. Felt like that thing came out like, I don't even know, maybe like 6 months ago, which sure still is a long time, but you know what I mean. Possibly new intro. We'll watch the whole thing and then we'll go back for like little nitpicks and stuff like that. Samurai sword. Monsters we make. Oh wait, let's see. We'll watch the whole thing. We'll stick to what the agreement. There he is.
Hey everyone. Not the face you were expecting today. But I hope you've been well over this long period of time of us not
The
seeing
man
each other,
himself.
except for at the zoo. More on that later. Praise God. It is good to finally be back.
12/16/24, which is not today. Oh, so that's I guess the date that we're looking at. Managed to slap it out at the end of that thing, though, didn't he? #1 on trending. Do you think he's gonna get? Okay. Predictions now. Is he going to get demonetized for something? Like maybe his next video, demonetized or partially monetized or something, and then we got to go through that whole rigmarole with that morgue thing. All right, now let's dissect this a little bit. So this is definitely, it's like one of those things where you lead with a scene like what's going on. It could be first episode where it comes back first episode, or it could be like first season and then we come back to it. Something like really devastating could be happening right now. You don't know. He's falling. There's light coming from the top. And it seems like the place that they kind of live in, or at least from these snippets that we see, it's very closed off. So maybe the sunlight is like a big opening into a bigger world. It's opening up more stuff from the story, and since he's falling from it, I assume whoever this character is the one that like maybe discovered it, or he's the one who checked it out. Maybe something from the outside is making its way in. He was going over there to like stop it or check it out, and then that whatever happened. Same dude with the cheek implant who also blocked that punch. There's that guy. Wait. Guy's got a killer 4-pack going right there. And there's that thing with the metronome, so maybe it's got to do with timing or like sound, music, something like that. From this frame, let's see. Definitely like a more futuristic vibe here. There's that emblem to the left. Looks like either this is underground or it fell down there. Yeah. We've got Sonata, that big tower, like middle left on the screen right there. It says Sonata on it, so maybe it's like a big corporation, sort of an Arasaka type deal, like in Cyberpunk. And then there's a symbol in between. Let me just show my cursor, that way I can point to it for a second. If I can remember how to do it. Which I don't think I can. Sometimes you just find a feature that you do, and then you just don't remember how to undo it. Yeah. Whatever, I can probably just describe it. Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, like I said, right here, you can see that, right? Yeah, you can. So you see this, where my cursor is? There's an emblem right there. That could be the emblem for Sonata, just like a different way of recognizing them. But I'm also thinking that big S right there, that's already the emblem. So maybe this is the emblem that the characters in those uniforms are part of, some sort of like organization or something. Then you've also got this missing sign. Nala Maddox, I think. Last seen January 12th, 2104. I think that's the year. And then you got this thing right here. I Love One, maybe. Some other kind of stuff. Definitely like a futuristic cyberpunk type deal. Maybe something about time itself. He did talk about making good use of your time. Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe that has a part of it. And then we've got, right here, over here, it says New Eden. So maybe it's like maybe it's a world closed off, and it's it's a closed off world from all the outside, like toxins and like violence, and here everything is perfect, but it's like forced perfect. If you've ever watched Darling in the Franxx, that one where all the like all of the main cast of characters, like the teenagers and stuff, go to like a real city, and then dude ends up in that lady's house, but like they got these like weird masks on, sort of like a We Happy Few type deal. But then her husband is in this tube where he's basically getting fed dopamine, and so that's kind of the perfect world type deal that this is, and they're sort of fighting it. Even the monster, well, we'll get to that, but yeah, as far as what I can tell, it's kind of what this is. We've also got some like really weird geometric shapes. I don't know if that's just happening because like the further you go back, it's just the more like less detail. I don't know what that could be, but there's that weird triangle. There's this kind of arc thing right here. There's Japanese in this, which of course there is. That could be the kanji for south. Minami, I believe. And then this right here could be... I don't think so. It could be like mountain, so like South Mountain, which could be like a brand or something, but I doubt that. Yeah, I've not been brushing up on my radicals. But yeah, and this like cherry... No, it might not be a cherry blossom tree. Oh, and then top right here, it says way out, which is pointing that way, which is where he's looking. So maybe that also means something. Like that place was supposed to be a home to people, but it falls apart because of riots, maybe. Or, like, I'm thinking, like that monster that popped in, this is the perfect world, but it's also like a shield world. It's like a shield type of deal. So the force that we saw fighting that monster thing is a thing that combats that to kind of keep the peace and keep the order. And that's what they're, I guess, like trying to do. But same thing like Darling in the Franxx, but they eventually, again, just like Darling in the Franxx, figure out the truth, which opened up this entire whole can of worms. Ending of Darling in the Franxx was absolutely insane. Failed experiment? Yeah, I mean, like anything kind of goes right now with how little context we have. But this says way out, and he's like looking at that, and he's like posted up on a bridge right now. Posted up on the bridge next to the friggin' recycling bin, dog. This pic goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. Metronome transition. That's definitely CoryxKenshin right there on the monitor. Missing kids from New Eden still. So yeah, I think that's the setting that we're in right now. It's New Eden. The keyboard has samurai on it. He's got a bunch of computer keys individually, like taken off the keyboard, just kind of sitting on this thing. Those glasses might be like the Berlizzi easy screeners, the blue light blockers. So there's the missing kid, which we saw in the last frame with on that billboard thing. We've got right here on this notebook down below, it says Test 07 with like a pair of glasses, I think. Like it was supposed to be an authority thing, but it goes on its own will. An authority thing? Can you explain that a little bit more? I don't think I really understand that. He's definitely like the tech guy. Got a box of tissues. All he's missing is his Jergens. Looks like he's building some sort of prototype that he created. If you can see on this on like the left side of the monitor next to the news thing, it's like schematics, I think, of maybe like a specialized keyboard that has a more unique function to it. But yeah, he's definitely the guy who's building tech. Oh, it's a shoe that he has back here, I believe. So maybe he's responsible for making the uniforms, like a police type of thing. Yeah, like okay. So I think, Phantom, I think what you're talking about is like these guys who are like fighting the monsters are like the yeah, like the police, like you say. and then they're being controlled or they're being told what to do by somebody else, but then they figure out the truth because of these like escaping things. Maybe someone else or something else leaves them a trail of breadcrumbs to figure out that truth, and then that's kind of what turns into a like that Darling and the Frank situation where they kind of go off and do their own thing, and it turns out the forces above were evil. Possibilities. Is that the Starforge symbol? I don't think it is, but worth investigation. Starforge PC symbol. No, it is not. I was wrong. Yeah. I think that's all I can really get. Oh, and he's already kind of got the boot sort of built or made right here, it looks like. But that doesn't look like the one they were wearing. So I guess we'll have to see about that. Metronome transition. I thought this person initially was the same person on the bridge, but I don't think so. Because I think the first person was a dude and this is a she. Got flowers right behind her. Coffee cup with a spoon in it. Candle. Like a leather couch thingy she's sitting on. Could that be considered an ottoman? I need to put on some chapstick. Maybe there's like that would explain why there's so many missing people. Oh yeah, they go missing because they find out the truth type deal. And then I'm also thinking, wait a minute. You know in the Lorax movie, how everything was like manufactured and you had O'Hare Air, they were selling air. Maybe, like, of course we're just like spitballing here, but she's also writing with a pencil. You don't really see any technology in this shot, so like maybe like the dude from the Lorax, she values real things. Because you can tell we're in that like sort of cyberpunk. It also kind of reminds me a little bit of Nine Souls with that kind of setting and art and environment. With the architecture especially. Yeah, whatever, like the eastern part of the map in Nine Souls where you fight that bird lady, like Mao, Mufang, Mulan, whoever. That kind of architecture was pretty present in that opening shot with the guy falling, I feel like. So could be inspired by that a little bit. But like I said, maybe like the dude from Lorax, she values like real things. She's writing with a pencil on paper. There's no technology in the shot. She's got flowers behind her, candle, stuff like that, maybe. Another metronome transition. We've got this lady who's outside. Hey, okay, well this could be like an artificial sky maybe, and they're all in the same world, or maybe she's actually on the outside and the story kind of follows, I guess, like two paths, like a surface dweller type deal and then the underground, and then there's stories at some climax maybe at the end of the season, if this is going to be like a show or something, ends with them all meeting, or like not meeting necessarily, but meeting in a way where the barrier's broken between surface and underground. And as we can see here, it's definitely much brighter. There's more flowers. This is a shot, I feel, of someone outside in like a farmer's market or just street market type deal, where there's going to be other people out there, whereas in the other shots everybody's either inside or like by themselves. And yes, she is by herself, but like you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. But it's like more shut in cyber psychosis type deal, where it's, you know, more isolated, but then on the surface more people are out and about and stuff like that. And she's picking flowers. Nothing really I see with the character, or like what she's wearing herself. Besides the abs. More of those. Ooh, what was that? Oh, actually, hold on. There's. Let's skip back 5 seconds though. I kind of want to see what's in that frame. Jesus, come on. Catch it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. It's at 19. Oh, he's there. There's the recycling bins, caution sign. I think this just might be that bridge thing. That bridge shot zoomed in and turned upside down and just kind of color graded with some effects on there. We've got a piano that has the line on it. We've got more music, samurai headphones with that same symbol. Maybe this is actually part of a merch drop too, where he's coming out with his own keyboard and headphones and sorts of computer accessories and stuff like that. Got this metronome. This notebook has Jabari's Concerto number 4. Got some, I think, not like a tape player, but like a digital. I don't know, but like it's just maybe like sound music making equipment kind of deal. Got a speaker over there, phone, wire connected. Maybe this is some sort of audio interface. This could be like a record, not a record player, like, I don't know, some digital music player. Sticker right here that says Alpha, some cups and drinks, stars on the left side. And it's a grand piano, I believe, so maybe that means something. Jabari Concerto number 4, smiley face right there. Bunch of music, notes kind of flowing all about. Metronome. It's I don't know, maybe the tempo has something to do with it. How quick or slow it is. Okay, this lady, she's definitely going to be the psycho. She's definitely going to be the psycho of it all. If you've ever seen Blue Lock before, she's going to be the dude with the glasses on who's like running the whole tournament show thingy over there. Like the master manipulator string player person. They're taken, mutated, and then executed, resulting in missing people. Oh yeah, anybody who comes too close to the truth is just used as an experiment. Could be something. And this frame is a little interesting right here. So we have one of the lady, we see the characters we've seen up to this point up here. The guy on the bridge, dude in his room with the computer, the lady inside, the surface lady, I think. We don't see the guy falling from the sky. Middle leftish right here, we got like a zombie dude, probably one of the mutated. Although he doesn't look like this middle right thing over here, which looks like a Pokemon on crack, basically. Looks like if Charizard just took too many or did too many whippets. Oh, this is all okay. So like this one and this one are both this guy. This one, and this one are all this thing. So maybe this one is like an earlier version of whatever the mutation or infection is or whatever. And then the one on the right here could be like a later stage, or it could be a thing where the experimentation is happening, but this thing is a separate entity. So you've got like the government overhead who's doing testing and then keeping these younger guys in line while also using them as an authority, like trying to keep them in the dark, right? and then this otherworldly entity kind of comes in out of nowhere, and ooh, how do I say? Okay, these guys are like our main characters, right? They know what these things are, right? They know what they can do to people. Like they know that this thing can make this, that it can do this to people, right? And so they're fighting that. But like, again, Darling in the Franxx type of deal. You know how in Darling in the Franxx, the monsters that they were fighting were actually humans who were doing what they were doing, but like at the genetic level, like actually fusing together to create like these power beings out of love and all that. So maybe it's the same type of deal with this. Like these are what these monsters are, and maybe the government like did that to them, and then they're coming back to claim revenge on them, and then like these guys are trying to stop them, but they don't know that they're actually like mutated people, and then they find out that, and then that's when they split, and then eventually like come into an understanding with these guys to get the government people. Maybe they just want to be like understood, which is why they're turning people into them so that they can also be the monster, and then they'll understand what's going on, and that they'll understand them. Maybe, and again, another Darling in the Franxx reference here. You know how like the overlords of like the teenager main character people ended up, because dude, Darling in the Franxx, like it's great, but the ending just goes freaking, oh, it's just off the wall, dude. The authority figures, like the parents, because I believe they called like the main leader dude Papa or something, ended up being some otherworldly like off-world aliens who came to Earth to colonize it and subdue humanity, who somehow figured out how to like fuse at a genetic molecular level to like fight back, but it like kind of worked, kind of didn't. And then somehow they had like that super being who was like some girl, and then they figured out the secret, and those guys just kind of poof and they go into space, and then it becomes this gigantic interstellar space battle. So yeah, a lot of branching paths with this, but generally speaking, with the ideas that we've come up with, I'm pretty sure that's it, ballpark. Not the like last one I just said, but the ones that we've been mentioning. Bottom right, we've got another weird looking thing. Middle right, just got a dude. Can't really tell what bottom middle left is. This lady is definitely like an overseer. Maybe she's in between the top and then like these guys. So the guys who are orchestrating everything, and then these like teenager people who are, I assume, like are going to be our main cast characters. Got like authority, government people, and then the teenagers, and then her, the one we're seeing on screen, like right in the middle, like the liaison, pretty much. Like maybe these guys, the people we're following, they don't ever see the government people. They just only hear what they have to say through her. And she seems pretty smug. There is escape. And this is that bridge shot again, just turned upside down. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I don't know if this is what it looks like to you, but right here, this kind of looks like an outline of maybe a lady or something. And then down here, kind of bike. You know, actually, now that I look at it like that, it sort of looks like people are falling. Here, let me turn it upside down for you so that you can see. Transform. There's a rotation, right? Yep. I don't think that worked how I wanted it to. Yeah, okay, so look. Doesn't it sort of look like there's people falling. Maybe this is a Fallout 2 situation. Want me to explain? Yeah, go ahead. It looks like people are sort of falling. So maybe in that opening shot with that one dude falling, maybe he's like that snippet, you know, that hook, that's what you see. But then when the shot actually comes around in full context, it's a bunch of people falling. Maybe it's the surface people falling down into this like underground kind of thing. And that's sort of what we're dealing with. Whenever this like big breakthrough thing happens, if it does, if we're on the right track with that. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oop. Okay, now he's falling. All this happening within a span of 5 seconds on screen. So he's falling. Let's actually slow that down a little bit too. Ah, come on, you little wiener. The frames. Okay. So it looks like there is, you know, infrastructure and stuff going on down there, but it looks super urban. There's a bunch of like cities. I don't really see anything else. Of course, it's still only a small section of what we can see. Not maybe sort of Darling in the Franxx-ish when they like visit that lady's house and they go into the real world type of deal. Still looks like dark and not a lot of natural light, if any. Yeah. Somebody grabs him. Okay. So, oh, you see Get Out right here? Yeah. City's definitely, like, getting broken down or attacked or something like that. Don't really see too much to analyze here. Pulling him up. So we got the lady, dude on the bridge, guy falling, the surface dweller lady, or at least we thought, and then Gizmo guy. So I assume she's not surface dweller. She's just they got like maybe artificial sunlight down there. Government type organization trying to exterminate a place of mutant things, but exterminating everyone. No, I don't get that vibe from this. I don't think it's like that. It sounds like they're trying to, or at least my interpretation is that they're trying to, if there is like an overseeing government, it's trying to keep the general public and their authoritative forces in the dark, keeping the populace in the dark, and then, or trying to keep them under control, like feeding them what they need to feed them. Omission, like lies through omission of fact, I guess, something like that, like Hudson would do in Cold War, and then kind of conducting their own little secret operations behind the scenes. So yeah, you got a little cast crew. Okay, well right here it says hell. I don't know if that's just there in post or if that's going to be there in the show. Hey, you see this little thing up here? I thought it was the Japanese flag at first. Might kind of be with like how the stripes. Well, actually, it probably wouldn't be that because when it had all the stripes going outward like that, that was Imperial Japan, and I don't see why they would put that in here. probably wouldn't, so I'm going to assume no. And then I think right here is another Get Out in there. So maybe we're in like an apocalyptic type event when whatever is going down here actually goes down, and people have had the time to like evacuate, and they're like, some people are panicking and graffitiing and destroying and rioting and stuff. Like you had said earlier. Explosion. Ooh, let's play that slowly. Oh, whoa, wait, who's that? Orange-haired guy. I think that was the guy from the monitor, bottom right. Okay, this is 30 seconds. I'm not gonna get that frame again, but from this shot right here, bottom middle right, I think he was this guy. So maybe there was like our cast of characters in the middle, the range of like mutant people on the top, like the left being what you get right at the beginning of it, like as soon as it starts to kind of set in, the right when it's like super advanced, or like maybe you know what we went through with all that, and then this guy was like a infected one, or like he's just about to transform into maybe like basic level, or maybe a more advanced level, or maybe he's someone who is infected or has some whatever thing it is, but he can choose when to transform, sort of like Attack on Titan. Man, that is gnarly looking. His face splits apart, arms just kind of pop out the side of his head. And this thing doesn't really look mutated. It doesn't look like Darling in the Franxx type deal. It doesn't really look... It looks genetically or like physically sound. Like symmetrical with its features, and like it doesn't look like it's an accident. The Enclave bad guys in Fallout 2 tried to make a perfect society by killing everyone that did not cooperate. Well, yeah, I guess sort of. There could be elements of that in this, at least as far as kind of what we're getting to. God, you got to sign this as Boom up there. So he drops down, starts attacking. Everybody kind of gets blasted or splits. And maybe these suits are like advanced warfare type of deal, where they're like exosuits, like they enhance movement and stuff. And maybe these were part of the shoes he was working on. Maybe it's for himself or the whole team, but he's got like little blaster boots. Goes in for the kick. No effect. No effect. Gets slammed in front of the entire squad. Almost gets absolutely zoinked. Alpha Sigma Chad comes over here with the implant in his left cheek. Comes in. One arms that thing. One arm blocks it. Usually you get one of these. This thing could stop a nuke right here. If it was Naruto, they dropped a nuke. They would just do this and then grunt, and then you see like a flash, right? So it'd be like, right, like right that, like that, right? And then be like, that's all you got, and then Naruto hits you with Shadow Clone Jutsu and her Sengun and just win. Okay, so as far as this emblem on their chest goes, it isn't one that we've seen before. It wasn't the one next to the missing poster, and it wasn't the one we saw in that big building. Oh, he's giving him a little deuces in the back. You did kind of get body, though. You were the first one to go in for the attack, and you kind of got body. So, but hey, do your thing. So I assume the first guy, the redhead, his thing is like tech. Second guy, his thing is strength, right? Just physical. And then she's got vines? Or maybe the ability to control nature or something like that? The support of the group yoinks him out of danger. Look at this thing. Oh boy, whoa, okay. It looks, what, like Scorpion from Spider-Man? The Croc? With like some other elements of stuff, like Green Goblin all had a love child. 4 arms, got Sheila in there. Tail has a skull of like a bird on the back. Toenails need to be cut. My boy looks a little ashy. Looks pretty mean though. Gives him a punch to the frickin' sternum, sends that man flying. Okay, so I guess the dude who's on the bridge, this is him, he's got a katana, so he's like the sword guy. And then he can also predict moves. E-D-Y-N. Okay, Eden, so that seems like our setting. Ashan, I think? Got some other graffiti. Brianna was here. Age. Acanth. Paul. This is okay right there. We got Glorb. Left side right here. Front and center. Everybody knows that guy. I'm sure I didn't even need to say that. You guys already knew who that was. That's Glorb. Everybody knows him. Say hi to Glorb. Oh god, I thought he just like pooped blood on that guy. No, there's another. Okay, so there's 2 black guys. Or no, I think that was the lady with the implant. The other lady, the purple hair. And then this is the black guy who was falling. I must have mixed it up somehow. Maybe it was the lighting on the white lady, but she looked like she was also light skinned. But this guy has dreads, so. And then this guy seems to be able to use like I guess like gravity and anti-gravity or something like that to like repel him away. I see Mart back there, but I can't read what goes with it, so it's something Mart. Kinetics. Monsters we what? Monster we make. December 16th, 2024. And there's also a bit of binary at the end of this that we'll take a look at. Oh. Alright, let's see if you recognize any names. CoryxKenshin presents. Writers, Corey Michael. CoryxKenshin producers, Robert Zhang, Smither and Vincent Almazar. At least Meiji Shaman, The Line. Looks like he's got a big, this is like a fully produced and backed project he's working on, or has worked on. I wouldn't imagine he would release this with like the thing not finished. How he releases it obviously is different, but Jamie Mary, 2D animation. Oh, okay. Chris the Scientist and Rena May Project Box of Toys. Freddie Lewis Wall, Yina Juan, Juancho Crespo, Nick Miller, Pete Addington, Anna Dengenars, Jesus Ovejero. Pipeline developer, okay. Monsters We Make, and it's got a bunch of stuff down there. So maybe this will also be part of the merch drop, on top of like, or like merch and accessories that he drops along with this release.
We all make good
we all make, it could either be we all make a choice, at least as far as what I'm hearing, or we all make good choices, is what she says. It probably is we all make a choice.
Hey everyone. Not the face you were expecting today.
Hey,
But I hope you've been well
same boat.
over this long period of time of us not seeing each other, except for at the zoo. More on that later. Praise God. It is good to finally be back.
Okay, then we got that binary, so I'll go to find a little binary translator. Oof, okay, we're gonna have to type all this in. 01010011. 01010011. Right? 01010011. 010011. Okay. 01, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and then 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? The world is on the fucking brink of war! What do the numbers mean? Where's the broadcast station? 0100 310 0100 oop 0100 1110. Same thing again. So this, whatever this is, it'll be same word. 0, 1, 5 and 1. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 0, 1, 3, 100. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3. And then same thing again. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. I'm gonna copy that just in case. Sonata. Well, that's the. That's these guys. Sonata, that company, I guess. Who was also a professional Japanese wrestler. Hiroyuki Sanada? The Twilight Samurai? Big bats, yeah. Hiroyuki Sanada? Oh, a character. Oh, from Shogun. Was born on October 12, 1960 in Tokyo. He made his film debut when he was 5 in Rokyoku Komori Yuta. In 1965, Shinichi Chiba played the lead role. The frick is that? That's Shinichi Chiba. Cool. Played the lead role. His father died when he was 11. He joined Japan Action Club, organized and run by Sonny Chiba, when he was 12. He first became famous as an action star for his role in Yagyu Clan Conspiracy in 1978, but is now known as one of the most talented actors in Japan. From 1999 to 2000, he played the Fool in an English-language production of King Lear with members of the Royal Shakespeare Company as the first Japanese actor to act with the RC. He received an honorary MBE, member of the British Empire, for this work. He and Satomi Tezuka split after 7 years in 1997. Huh. feel like it's a little bit of an understatement to say only one of the biggest actors in Japan. Okay, all right. I think most Americans would recognize that man. Most people, God, why am I just... Well, I'm from America, so of course America would be the first thing. But nickname is Duke. One of his quotes is going to be like, "Oh, I needed that." Or just groovy. Action is just one of my skills. It's hard for me to perform in English. If there is no action sequence, I want to do everything myself. Oh, I was like, okay, well, like, yeah, kind of. There's an action scene. I want to do everything myself. I was very comfortable on the set of Lost. I was so nervous when I went onto the set because I had just watched all the Lost episodes. I was a fan, big fan. Okay, wait, he was on Lost? Graduated from Nihon University. Is it actually called just Nihon? Or is it... Or do they mean like Japan University? Japanese actor and singer, graduated from Horikoshi High School. Okay. Well, ties in with the Shogun and Japanese stuff, I suppose. So that makes sense. Besides the wrestler. Oh, look. Already on the Reddit. What do the zeros and ones mean? Sonata, no idea what it means though. Yes, I researched it. It says something about a Japanese clan, and there's a samurai named Sonata Yukimura. What does this mean? Does it have something to do with his manga? I'm just grateful he's back. I think it's a hint of the game Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sonata. The game? What game? Since we all know Cory is the samurai, I thought this was such a great addition to the message. Also cool that there was a Japanese samurai named Sonata Yukimura, which could also be plausible to the samurai theory. Sonata is also on the tower in the huge megacity that's shown 13 seconds of the video. Weird. It says this instead of Sonata. Sonata. Okay, it's definitely Sonata, and you just got it wrong. Did you add another one? Why do you have so many? He used the same thing I did, and he got the different answer. Put your email in the Monsters We Make website. They say that Sonata will be reaching out shortly. Oh, there's a website? It's already a search term, dude. And this guy comes back, he just sends ripples through the freaking YouTube universe. A freaking 10 hours ago, Dixerto. Well, I guess that's kind of what they do. Well, there is one more thing I wanted to watch. Let's actually go ahead and close this. That's done. Yeah. So went through that. That was fun. That was good. A lot to decipher from there. But clapping for the wrong reasons. Ooh. Gonna be honest with you, I don't have 24 minutes in me right now. I'm pretty tired. It's 10:20. What are we looking like right now? All right. You know, I'm tired. I feel like if I go on for any longer here, the quality is going to drop immensely for me, just entertainment-wise. So tomorrow we'll be back with energy and sleep, and we'll go through, because this is like clapping for the wrong reasons. Donald Glover. It's a short film that he made, and I want to watch that because I think that's cool. I'll be getting into a lot of his music as well. There's some Star Wars animations too that we could look at. I don't know if I'd want to make that into a video though or whatever. Anyway, thanks to everybody who stopped by. Phantom, appreciate it. And anybody else, tomorrow though, I will see you again with more Star Wars and whatever else. Goodbye.